Hey everyone, it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here using the new Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette. At this point you guys have already seen my review on it, but I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a tutorial on the eye look that I was wearing in that review, as well as just showing you guys how this palette actually blends and works on the eyes and all of that kind of good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to zoom you guys up a little closer and we're going to get into this tutorial. So first, you definitely have to use a primer with these eyeshadows if you want them to last and blend better. Otherwise, they just don't have the most amazing pigmentation and lasting power out of all the eyeshadow palettes that I own. So definitely use an eyeshadow primer with it. I've gone ahead and already primed my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. So I'm going to take the shade Creamed Honey and I'm going to take a Zoeva 325. It's actually a brow highlight brush, but I'm going to use this as kind of a shader brush to put this shade all over my eyelid and just set that eye primer we went in with and just a nice little layer to make everything blend out really easily. You can see, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there is like tiny little microfiber glitter in here. It really is not going to show up to like the naked eye the rest of the day, but like if I get up close, I can see the little bit of sparkles, but it's really not going to show up once the whole look is complete. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my first transition shade, and I'm going to use Feeling Nutty, which is this brown shade down here. And I'm going to use a Morphe M433, and I'm just going to blend this all over, focusing in the crease at first, and then I'm just going to go all over with it because this is just like our base color, so I don't have to be too precise. But you can see it blends out pretty easily. This is one of my favorite shades in the palette, so it blends out really easily. And this is one of the more pigmented ones as well. So now I'm going to go in with the yellow shade that I love, Honey Buns. And I'm going to use this more in a natural way like you see over here. You definitely can use it as like an all over lid color. I probably am not going to be doing that. I'm actually filming this at like 6 in the morning. So I'm going to be going to work today. So I'm not going to be doing a crazy yellow Big Bird type of look. But you definitely can do like a really fun look with this yellow shade. So in that same brush, I'm going to just blend this into the crease to give it a little pop of color, and it gives just like a little bit of brightness to the eye look without being too crazy of a yellow. So now with the same brush, I'm going to take the shade Peanut Butter, which is pretty close to Feeling Nutty, except for this one has a little bit more of an orangey warm tone. And I'm going to focus this mostly in the outer V. Like I said in the review, there's not too many dark colors for the outer V shade. I mean, there's Going Nuts, but like I said in the review, it's not my favorite one, but we will be using it eventually in the crease just so I can show you guys how it works and what it looks like. But I'm going to focus this mainly in the outer V to deepen it up a little bit. And then I will bring it into the crease a little bit as well. You don't have to be too precise with this look. Okay. So now I am going to go into the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Like I said in the review, I do think that these two make a good companion. I don't really like the Too Faced Peanut Butter Honey on its own for a complete eye look. So I'm going to go into the Peanut Butter palette. And I'm going to take a MAC 242, which is a flat shader brush. And I'm going to pick that up, and then we're going to just sweep that all over the eyelid. And I will build it up as well. That way it's a little bit more pigmented and bright, especially in this inner corner. But I'm not going to go past the crease. I love this shade in this palette. I really wish they had put this shade or like the same formula in the other palette. I think it would have made it 10 times better. So now that we've got that shade on there, we will go back in a little bit later and build it up once we've kind of blended out some more things. But I'm going to go back into the Too Faced Peanut Butter Honey palette, and now I'm going to take more of a dense dome brush. This is a Morphe M321, and I'm going to be picking up that purple shade, which is Going Nuts, and we're going to try to work that into the outer V. So I'm just going to work this into the outer V, and then I will bring it up into the crease a little bit, but not too far. But you guys can see it does not blend out very well, and it definitely is not like the purpley shade that it is in here. It definitely comes off a little bit more muted and a little bit more gray, kind of a smoky color than like an eggplant purple shade, but we'll make it work. Now as you can see, it's not blended out and I'm pretty messy with that, but I'm going to go back in with that Morphe 433 and the Peanut Butter and Feeling Nutty and just kind of mix them together. And we're going to use that to help blend out this purple shade. Because as you guys can see, it just doesn't blend out the best. Like, it definitely takes some effort, and you're going to have to go back and forth between these two shades and just blending and blending and blending. And then I will go back in a little bit more with Going Nutty and build it up again. And bring it into the crease a little bit more. And then again, going back in with Peanut Butter and Feeling Nutty, just blending everything out. And as you can see, it's still like a little bit choppy in this area. It doesn't blend out very well. That's not a very good crease shade. It's not what I normally would use, but I wanted to show you guys how it blends out and what it looks like on the eye, just so you guys know. But it's definitely not my favorite just because it takes a lot of effort and it doesn't blend out as well. So we are gonna just keep blending a little bit more, and then we'll almost be done. And then I'm going to go back in, like I said, because as you can tell, we've kind of muted out that banana shade. I'm going to go back in with the MAC 242, pick up some more, and build that back up. Alright, now that we've done that, I'm going to go back in one more time with the yellow Honey Bun shade and just kind of put this back on top and blend everything out one more time. So now taking my Zoeva 322, which is kind of a flat definer brush, I'm going to go back in with Go Nuts. Be very careful with this. It can get out of control and look like you have a bruised eye, but we're going to use that on the lower lash line as our eyeliner. So now taking a pencil brush, this is a Zoeva 230, I'm going to roll it in Feeling Nutty and Honey Buns, and we are going to blend out that lower lash line. So I think that little bit on the bottom, adding the purple and the brown and the yellow, just brings it all together. So now I'm going to put on my mascara just so you guys can see what it looks like all together. As my kind of primer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Angel. I like to go in with that as my first layer and on the lower lash line. And since it's Too Faced, I figured I would go ahead and use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I have a little sample size of that. So we're going to go in with 2 layers of that. Alright you guys, this is the completed look using the new Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette. Like I said, I used the purple shade just to show you guys what it looks like and how hard it can be to blend out and work with and all that. But I wanted to show you some of my other favorite shades and how well it pairs with the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. But like I said in the review, overall I'm really not that impressed with this palette. But it is workable. I can make it work. It's just definitely not my favorite or easiest palette to work with. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial using the new palette. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned to all my upcoming videos, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!